Okay, we're on the bike. Shouldn't be going out in this weather. It's nearly 40 degrees. It's midday. But I've got this new Mic Mini. And I've tried it in the full face and it works very well. So we're going to try it on the side strap of my open face and just see how much road noise we get. I'm going to go up and get some bread and milk for the wife. So. I won't go real fast, I'll just go around town and see how the mic picks it up. So here we go. Horrible day to be riding a bike. Horrible day. Let's see how this little microphone goes. It's peeking out on the gauge there on the camera. Righto, a half face helmet. DJI Osmo Action 4 coupled to a DJI, and I'm yelling into it like I would be just to a camera on a stem, but the DJI Osmo Action 4 coupled to a DJI Mic Mini, and that is just like riding into a furnace. On top of that, I don't know whether you can see it in the camera, but we got horrible smoke from bushfires that's coming from some bushfires about 150, 200 kilometres away. No, so we'll go for a quick ride through town. Okay, but you probably hear it all right there when there's no wind. But I don't know how you're going to go hearing it once I get up to speed. I've got the microphone on the strap, which you can probably see on the... No, you can't. I've got it on the helmet strap on my open face. So I don't know how that's going to go. I shouldn't have to yell too loud because the microphone's only an inch from my mouth. Yeah, you can see the smoke everywhere. It's terrible. The wind must be blowing from the east. Why are we getting all this smoke? Yeah, it's horrible. Now you'll be able to see it in the air. Up in front of the camera there, you can't even see the hills in the distance. That's how bad it is. You can probably hear the microphone alright like this, but I don't know. I'll wait until we get out of town and I'll turn it on again at 100 k's an hour and just see what it's like. Right, so now we're riding at town speed, 60 kilometres an hour or 40 mile an hour. Now we're doing 40 k's an hour now, sorry. 50 k's an hour now. With the Mic Mini attached to the DJI Osmo Action 4. And I've got the microphone strapped to the strap of my, clipped on to the strap of my open face helmet, riding into a hot northeasterly wind with smoke everywhere from the bushfires. You know, I got the, didn't just buy the microphone on its own, you can buy it just on its own, with the dead cat as well, and a little charger for about 100 Australian dollars, but I bought the full kit, which is 2 microphones, a transmitter and a charging case with all the cables. And that was 221 Australian dollars, which I didn't think was too bad for what it is. Right, so we're getting up to, make sure the camera's recording, we're getting up to 160 k's an hour. Let's use it. I don't know whether you can still hear this. I don't even know whether the microphone's still attached. So yeah, I've got the microphone about 2 inches from my mouth, I suppose. So we'll get up to a bit of speed. Get up to a bit of speed. Oops. Yes, as the sign says, we're doing 70. Hear that? We're doing, as the sign says, we're doing 70, but really we're doing 80 cents worth of chips. 80 cents worth of chips I feel like at the moment. 80 cents worth of chippies. Right down here, I don't know whether you can hear a bloody thing, and it's probably not. Probably not. I'll get out where we can do 100 kilometres an hour and just see if we can hear it. I doubt whether you'll be able to with all the wind noise. So yeah, we're still doing, we still feel like 80 cents worth of chips. We're in a 70 km/h zone. Yeah, no, you won't be able to hear a thing. I'll have to use the closed face helmet in this. So yeah, now I feel like about 90 cents worth of chips. Hang on, I can feel the urge for $1 worth of chips. There we are at 100 cents worth of chips. $1 worth of chips, if you can hear it. Righto, it's too hot, I'm turning around. Enough of the test. I don't think it's going to work with an open face helmet. I can just hear by the wind noise rushing by my ear. So we're going to go back and do the wife shopping at the supermarket where the air conditioner's on. You'll be able to hear it now. You'll be able to hear it now, and you'll probably be able to hear it now too. But I don't think once we get up to speed you're going to be able to hear it. So yeah, you can really see that smoke up in front of the camera now. I'll turn the camera off and put it on to get my turn it down now that I'm sort of going to be riding a bit slower, and you'll be able to hear it there. I'm only doing 20 km/h. But yeah, the whole system with the DJI cameras, I had too much trouble with, I've still got 3 GoPros in the cupboard at home, but I had awful trouble with them shutting down, and on a day like this when it's hot, I guarantee you that GoPro would work for maybe 10 minutes and then all your footage would be compromised because the camera would go off. So yeah, the camera, I bought the Adventure Pack, which comes with a selfie stick. It comes with 3 batteries, and at the moment I'm running a DJI Osmo 3, which is my old camera, and the batteries are exactly the same battery as the DJI Osmo Action 4. So what I'm doing is I can use the charger from the 3 battery charger from my Osmo 3 on my 4. So I just bought a plain DJI Osmo 4 action camera with just 1 battery, and I'll use the charger from my Osmo 3 to charge the batteries. DJI Mic Mini, they say lasts 11 hours, we'll see. Even if you get half of that, 5.5 hours is still a, you know, it's just, no one records for 5.5 hours a day, I don't think so. And I will really suffering with the smoke here in southern South Australia. It doesn't help that it's well over 100 degrees Fahrenheit now, probably 105. So yeah, it's a good setup. I've got a in my open face helmet, in my built wheel lane splitter, I've put the double-sided tape, used quality double-sided tape to stick the magnets to it, and these little microphones stick straight onto a magnet in the helmet. Saves clipping things on, or you just simply pull them off the magnet when you're finished. Fairly strong magnet too, I don't think it'll pull off in a hurry. So yeah, I'll slow right down so you can hear me. I'm very impressed with the whole DJI camera setup. The proof will be in the pudding. I've been using the DJI Osmo 3 action camera for about 4 or 5 months, and I'm getting good results from that. And the good news is I can use the other half of this microphone setup from the DJI Mic Mini. If I use the transmitter hooked up to my DJI Osmo Action 3, I can use that as well. So I can use that to face back towards me off the bike. And yeah, it's really not the sort of day you go out for a ride. If I didn't have to test this thing, I wouldn't be out. I did a test in the open face the other night, but I've got a very dark visor on my helmet, and was testing the mic with the visor up, and then I said into the camera, I'll test it with the visor down, flick the visor down, and could see about 2 feet in front of the bike, so that wasn't a real good test, but yeah, it worked fairly well. I'm just going to play around with the volumes and that sort of thing, and the gain on the microphones, but that's just going to be a trial and error thing. I'm still doing that with the settings on the camera too. Just so you can see that, you can normally see the range of hills across from me there, and I don't know whether it'll pick it up on the action camera, but that's heavy smoke from the bushfires that are about 200 kilometres from our place. That's heavy smoke. Right, so yeah, this isn't a proper review or anything of the Dji Mic Mini. It's just a quick look at it. I've only just unboxed it, clipped it onto me. You can actually see, unless it's flown off, the mic itself with the dead cat is clipped to my helmet, onto the strap of my helmet. So it's, yeah, it's only that far from my mouth, but I still believe, even with the right adjustments on the levels on the microphone and the dead cat on the top, I don't think we're going to be able to stop road noise. Might be alright for just talking slowly if you're riding through the city or through the town, but yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with the whole setup, the whole DJI setup. Like I said, I haven't had any overheating problems. They got massive battery life. The DJI's, my action cameras, the batteries last about an hour roughly, and that's better than the half an hour or 25 minutes that I was getting out of my GoPro. So anyway, like I said, this isn't a proper review, but if you like my stuff, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and all that good stuff, and I'll do a proper review a little bit further down the track. But for now, I just want to get home and get out of the heat and the smoke. No worries guys, I'll talk to you later.